So guys, before this video begins, I just want to let you guys know that I'm giving away a Razer Blade laptop. All you have to do to enter is like the video, leave a comment down below, and enter through the Gleam link in the video description. It's super easy, it takes literally 10 seconds, and you can win yourself a awesome gaming laptop. So do not miss out, this laptop is absolutely a beast, and the winner will be announced July 1st, so make sure you enter. Also, it doesn't matter where you're from, Europe or America, I will post this laptop internationally to you guys. But yeah, enjoy the video, guys. What is going on, guys? Willis Gaming here. We are back again with another Anthem video. Yes, we're here to talk a bit about Anthem. Again, the hype is building. We're getting closer and closer to the release date of Anthem. And like I promised, guys, I'm going to be bringing you at least one Anthem video a week. And this is that first video. So I'd love to keep explaining what Anthem is if you are new to the game. Pretty much just imagine Destiny, Mass Effect, and Iron Man had a baby. Pretty much that's the best explanation I can give right now. It's an open world. Pretty much there's going to be loot, dungeons, there's going to be activities you can do with your friends. It's a really freaking awesome game. So definitely drop a like on this video, guys. Let's try and get this video to 3,000 likes. That would be awesome. But yeah, in this video, guys, we're basically going to be looking at a bunch of answered questions from Anthem from the lead executive producer of Anthem, Mark Darrow. This guy is insane. He literally answers questions all day long. I don't know if it's actually him doing it or a team on his Twitter. But yeah, if there's been a question that's been asked, it's probably been answered already by Mark Darrow. This guy's nuts. There's going to be a bunch of questions I'm going to be going over in this video regarding like shaders, loot, dungeons. He even talks about how some of the javelins and stuff like that work, and obviously some party play stuff. So hopefully if you guys enjoy the video, I'll definitely be going over more stuff from Mark on his Twitter. But if you want to go follow him, I'll leave his Twitter in the video description down below. So let's just start up straight away. Someone called Hurricane asks, will there be emotes like dancing in Anthem? He said there are emotes. He was very blunt. So I'm guessing there's going to be some sort of like emotes, whether or not they're going to be intricate ones like Fortnite where you do like flips and stuff. I highly doubt it. It'll be very hard to make a mech suit do those type of animations. They're probably going to be basic ones like hello, like a wave or something, or just basically basic ones, I guess. Maybe they could be more intricate like Destiny, but I highly doubt it. It's just going to be basic emotes. Next, someone called Fuchsius asks, do you have a possible date for demo access with pre-order? Mark says, we plan to get the game out to a wider group before launch, but can't discuss specific plans right now. So there will be a demo very, very soon if you've pre-ordered. I'm guessing within the next few months, seeing as Anthem launches pretty much in a few months, or next year if you want to call it. So definitely pre-order if you haven't already. Next, someone asks, is there a PvP game mode? And this actually got a lot of people angry. So he says, right now there's no PvP mode, but we haven't completely ruled it out. It won't be in the game at launch. No PvP allows us to go bigger with our gear variety and progression. I kind of get what they're doing here. They don't really want to throw PvE in straight away, just in case there's something broken and it ruins the whole game, because obviously they're gonna have to take the servers offline, fix it. PvP in your game is like a major thing. I think you can't just put PvP in without having tested it thoroughly, I guess, because if there's a problem with other players killing other players, like, and someone finds an exploit, it's really, really hard. And I get that they want to work on the PvE side of things before they throw in PvP, but I guess with this way they can slowly ease in the PvP game modes, which would be pretty decent. Next, someone's called Jersey CJ asks, how much will that Javelin personalization cost us? And he says, you can earn all personalization options in gameplay too. So if you don't want to spend like real life money on the customization, you can obviously just go earn it in the world. I think that's really good for people who don't want to pay. Someone called Alex asks, is loot shared or is it instance per player? So loot is actually instance and there's no loot theft. Now, part of me actually likes this and part of me hates this. Like, I get that it's like it would stop trolling and stuff like that, but okay, I kind of get why they've done it. Like, they don't want people trolling, just end of, they don't want the hassle. So yeah, they've just done it this way, so it's good for everyone, I guess. But like the traditional like WoW way is kind of more fun. Like one loot drops for one person and then everyone tries to scramble and get it. But I can see why they've done it, obviously. So a very interesting question was asked by Tofi. He said, what are the levels of rarity for items that can be found in Anthem? And what are the statistics to find which type of rare items? So Mark actually says there will be 5 or 6 rarity levels. Drop rates are still being balanced. So in Destiny you have obviously you've got white gear, you've got the green gear, you've got blue gear, you've got legendary gear, and you've obviously got the exotic gear. So that's pretty much 5. For Anthem, there's going to be like 6, so there's going to be an extra rarity item. That's pretty awesome. So we're going to be seeing different high levels of rarity items. Someone called Richie asks, will we see other players in the world beside those who are in our party? Mark says, on a mission, no. In free play, there are 4 people on the server who may or may not be in a group, so that's pretty interesting. It's not going to be some massive open world with like 100 people, unfortunately. You're only going to be able to see like 4 people on the server, so I guess it's kind of good. So someone called Ashwin asks, what if I want to step into the open world without my Javelin? Will I be able to? He simply says, no, you cannot. So you will need a Javelin to go into this world. You can't just step into it as a pilot. Makes sense. Next question we have is from Omega. He said, are the ultimate ability cooldowns based, or is there a similar system to Destiny Overwatch where the better you do, the faster it charges? So he says being tuned, but currently is charged by the damage output you do. So the more damage you actually do, the faster your ultimate ability charges. Very, very cool. If you don't know what the ultimate abilities are, definitely check out my video where I explain the ultimate abilities from each classes. It's very, very interesting. Someone called Dragon Slayer asks, will there be gear or upgrades of some sort that extend the flight time, or will it just be run into waterfalls and stuff like that? So I don't know if you guys noticed this, but pretty much your suit will overheat if you fly too long. And basically to cool down your suit or to fly for longer, you need to cool it down by going under waterfalls, and it pretty much cools down your exosuit. So he did mention there are freelancer perks that extend flight time, so you won't need to have to basically keep going underneath waterfalls and stuff like that, because that would be pretty outrageous. And I'm glad there are other ways to cool down your suits than obviously just splashing in some water. Someone called Anthem France asks, can we play more than 4 players for raids or dungeon? He simply says no. 4 players are pretty much the max for each activity. Makes sense, but maybe they can extend it to bigger party sizes in the future. Someone called Jonathan Webb asks, is Xbox Live Gold or PS Plus required? He says yes. Makes sense, but I thought I would just throw this in. Obviously, a lot of people are confused thinking you won't need like PlayStation Plus and like Xbox Live Gold to play Anthem. Of course you will. Like, it's common knowledge. Someone called Andres asks, will we be able to remove, reduce the size, tweak the damage numbers on screen? And he says working on that now. I actually noticed this in the gameplay. The numbers for the damage did seem a bit big, like they were kind of just filling up the whole screen. I don't think it should be that way, and you should be able to obviously tone it down a bit, or maybe they'll just tone it down so the numbers are small. But me myself, I thought the numbers were way too big on the screen and they were kind of just like taking up the space. But it's good to know that they are working on the size and stuff like that. Someone called Master asks, can we swap parts instead of the standard head, arms, leg, chest? Maybe have head, left arm, chest, left leg, right leg, maybe even left boot, right boot. And he says some of these. So basically, if you get gear drops, like armor drops for your Javelin, it'll either be for like one of these pieces. He didn't mention that. Which pieces, we don't know yet, but it will be one of these pieces. So if you're lucky in a dungeon, you might get that pair of left leg boots you've been waiting for. So I think that's pretty cool. It gives us some knowledge on what type of armor we can upgrade our Javelin with. Someone called Lancelot asks, my assumption is more like shaders in Destiny 2 where you can apply these on parts, sections of the Javelin, e.g. the paint on the arms but another paint on the chest. Is that right? So pretty much, I read this guy's question from earlier. Pretty much he was talking about, can you paint different parts of your Javelin with like shaders from Destiny, I guess? And he says kind of. And then there's actually another question where he says yes, it kind of works like shaders where you can paint certain parts with different shaders, and I think that's really awesome. Someone called Noisy Ram asks, you might not like the comparison, but does the paint job work the same way as shaders in Destiny 1? They paint the entire armor and apply some details. And he says there are regions that can be painted. So yeah, that was kind of the question I was on about. Someone called Daniel asks, will each Javelin have different skill trees? And he says Javelin abilities are determined primarily by gear. The freelancer will get perks by leveling that affects all Javelins. So that's pretty awesome. And then moving on with the last question, we have one Javelin, one character like Destiny? And he says no, you can switch between Javelins at Fort Tarsus or in your Strider. The Strider is a mobile base, which is obviously a little moving base of operations. So it's kind of like a little moving mini fortress. I think that's awesome that you can obviously change there without having to go back to the mother base or the Fort Tarsus. But yeah, that's pretty much all of the questions I managed to pick up from today. If you guys want to see more videos of Mark answering questions and stuff like that, or if you want to go check out his Twitter, I'll leave it in the video description down below. And hopefully you guys can get into the game, because I'm going to be bringing you guys a bunch of Anthem videos in the coming future. So definitely drop a like on this video. Don't forget to enter that laptop giveaway, and I will see you guys in my next video. This has been Willis Gaming, and peace.